Immersion is awesome, but it's hard to do right. Sometimes getting ready to try immersing audiences feels, for me, like being Indiana Jones with a snake.
There's a big snake in the plane, Chuck! Oh, that's just my pet snake, Reggie!
Other times, I get so excited I blab on for like 3 pages about one location, hoping to, of course, achieve the same magic that J.R.R. Tolkien did, but I only managed to fail harder than Buzz Lightyear reaching for that window.
Infinity and beyond.
But it doesn't have to be that hard, and I'm gonna show you how using psychology, or what people with actual brains call psychology. Now, if like me, you've ever had anxiety, then you might have heard of a little technique called 5 senses grounding. It's a way to stop certain types of panic attacks by drawing your mind out of imagination hell.
I'm in a glass case of emotion!
I tried this, it absolutely can work. Forewarning, it will not work as quickly as Woody snapping Buzz out of his delusions after that aforementioned leap from the window.
Snap out of it, Buzz!
You're right, I am just a little depressed.
Which is all to say, this psychological technique is used precisely because it immerses people in the moment. And that means it can be repurposed for, you got it, creativity! It's actually really fun. Let me show you how. First things first, you need to have a place to describe. I like using 52prompts.com's location generator. I will have it down below as a link. I am not sponsored by them. I just actually love using them.
I believe you too. You see the quotations I'm making with my claw hands?
With that said, I also love improv, so I do occasionally text friends and family demanding prompts out of the blue. Give it a try, and do not worry, you won't weird them out, I promise.
Trust in me.
Of course, you're also free to just use the room you're in, use a location from the last book you read, or describe a location that you're currently making in a novel or a D&D campaign. Anything. Anything works.
You must choose. But choose wisely.
And once you have it, at the start of your scene, simply name the place. Don't do that crazy thing where you describe a sound of like raucous laughter first, or focus on a hazy beer logo seen through the distortion of an empty glass. Not that that's not a fun way to go, it's just not the current drill. So just say, Ted sits at a bar. And with that, we get into the 5, the cinco senses. And of course, we are starting with the big boy sight.
My glasses! I can't see without them!
Simply name 5 things that your character can see in the scene. That's it. See, the beauty of this is, normally, when I describe everything in the location and the kitchen sink, it's boring. It becomes all just throwaway ambiance. When you limit yourself to 5 things, trust me, readers' imaginations propagate everything else. You don't really need all of that detail, and this lets you invest in the 5 things so you can make them really fun. That kitchen sink, it's actually there for a reason. I have a feeling your character is going to be interacting with it soon. 4, touch! That's right, we're getting tactile.
Get tactical, Marines!
No, not tactical, Sergeant Johnson. Tactile. Touch is the second easiest sense, but you know what? Way too often, I get wrapped up in the visuals and I never really get to touching stuff in my scenes, and that is a crying shame.
It is so sad. It is such the disappointment.
Because touch is part of our rich life experience. The cold handle of a spooky mansion, the regal wood banister on the Titanic, the carpet in a dream.
Made in such distinctive ways. But very definitely made of war. I'm still dreaming.
Don't neglect touch. 3, hearing.
Do you hear that? It's the winds of change.
Huh?
This is the sense that often actually broke my anxiety because you really have to focus to listen, whether your location is too loud or too quiet. Personally, I don't, and most people don't, think about sound too much in their normal lives because we get used to our soundscapes. But if you've ever done video editing, you know how much it matters. Watching a video clip before audio is added is just... horrifying. 2, getting to the end here, smell.
Smells like puke from a mule been ruminating on asparagus for 2 weeks.
Another forgotten sense, that smell, but one of the most psychologically important. Did you know that smell is able to trigger memories like no other sense can? It's true, because the neural pathway for scent routes right to the brain's emotion and memory center, the limbic system, without ever hitting up the thalamus like the other 4 senses.
Not so bad.
Life is wacky like that. No! It finally happened again! Some people I know are talking about how they actually like that happening. They're like, can you make the painting fall again? I was like, no, I'm putting so much blue tape on there, it's never gonna fall off again. And then lo and behold, it does. All right, moving on. Like hearing, we tend to get used to our smellscape as time goes on and our lizard brain realizes that we're not breathing poison. And when it comes to differentiation, it's much harder than hearing, which is all to admit that it's gonna be difficult, but this is super important, as I said before. So take your time, get all up in your world, using your imagination, hopefully, and smell like a bloodhound.
Wait a minute, I'm the leader. I'm the one that says when we go. Here we go. Charge!
And finally, 1, taste. Because for some reason, it's not socially acceptable to go around licking things. That's disgusting. And that's 2 Jack Sparrow clips about senses in one video. I mean, if I had a nickel.
I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice, right?
Anyway, taste is the final sense that comprises our life experience, and despite what I implied with the Jack Sparrow clip, this doesn't have to mean licking things directly. You can also describe the taste of the air itself. We all know that feeling. Taste the air. Or perhaps it could be something brought up by emotion or illness, like,
it tastes like coconut. Metal.
oh wow, yeah! Get creative. You'll think of something cool. And with that, you are done. Obviously, this is just a fun drill. Do not force yourself to do it while writing. It's not a literature law. This just helps ingrain a principle in your head. But trust me, the principle is extremely effective at helping you immerse audiences in a fun and fast way. I knew it! It's okay, we're near the end, we're gonna get through this. This technique also doesn't address history. That's another big part of a scene, and you don't get that from the senses. History is a topic for another video.
Like that's ever gonna happen.
Anyway, I'm done. Write a scene with 5 things you can see, 4 things that you can touch, 3 that you can hear, 2 you can smell, and 1 you can taste. And if you're feeling brave, post it in the chat. I would love to see what you made, get stuck in your world, and yuck out some encouragement to y'all. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you like the content. And until next time, bye-bye! There we go. That's it. I have to use that take now. These frames are tough.